Hey everybody, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. Last time, we asked Now about what she remembered from our last night at the hospital after we defended her and got the shit kicked out of us, and Now did a lot of dancing around the question and distracting, and then decided to ask us out on a date. So here we are, and this is obvious, right? Let's go. There's no way that could possibly screw us up with our good end, right? How could I possibly dislike that? Now looks deeply relieved from the bottom of her heart. Asuka doesn't look entirely convinced in this image right here. For the remaining duration of our dinner, Now keeps going on and on about the date. Well, since Now seems so glad about it, I suppose I'm happy about it as well. After the meal, Now stands up. I haven't seen Now so innocent and joyful in a long time. Now stacks the things on the table and goes on to carry it all to the kitchen. What? Okay, explain yourself. Don't be cryptic. What? Did she just whisper that to herself? But we heard it. Game? Really? Around this time, I hear from Miss Sakia that she'll be voluntarily repeating the year. Ever since her mother died, her situation at home still hasn't settled down, and she's continued to miss a lot of classes. At first, she tried to make up for it with tons of supplementary classes, but there were limits to that as well. So that's why she made the decision. Of course, I'm disappointed to hear it. Miss Sakia speaks to me with conviction in her voice. Then, on a free day during the same week, at 10 a.m. in front of the station, the rainy season has ended, and I look up at the blue sky. Well, you're not really related anymore, but I guess that doesn't really destroy the family relationship you have anyways. It's like how it still feels weird if you're attracted to a step-sibling. You might not be blood related, but it's still a little weird. Also, these girls never leave. They're always there. I think even at night I notice them. It's kind of funny. Anyways. I'm waiting for Now in front of the station. Now left the dorm before me, telling me that she'll meet me at the station after a little detour. My nerves are starting to get the best of me. No, it's just a day out with my sister. Thinking about it like that makes it so much easier, like going shopping or going for a walk. But a date? Practically it's the same thing, but just by changing the way you call it, it becomes so... the big date. Don't psych yourself out, Asuka. Thinking about it like that just once, my nerves are going completely out of control. Don't hyperventilate either. I breathe deeply in and out. I repeat to myself again and again to calm down. Oh man, of course she heard that. I hear Nao's voice from behind me. I jump up in surprise.
驚かしてくれるじゃねえか。いつもなら注意するけど、クールなちょい悪路線で行くなら今日はいいかな。いや、行きません。ごめんなさい。お待たせ、お姉ちゃん。
Nao looks at me cheerfully with a radiant smile.
待ってないよ。時間ぴったりだし。じゃあもうちょっとブラブラして待たせちゃってもよかったかな。だってお約束じゃない。遅れてきた彼女に今来たところって。
Wow, Nao really wants to pull out all the stops for this date. All the typical things. See?
ベタ好き？今日はね、なんかそんな気分。ほら、お空もベタ日和だよ。初めて聞いた、そんな天気。
Yeah, me too. How is the sky corny?
ナオがそう感じてるだけなんだからいいの。じゃあ行こう、お姉ちゃん。行こうって言われてもどこにとか全然知らないんだけど。
She didn't tell me a single thing about today's plans.
知らない方が楽しいかなって思って。今日はすごいよ。まず地球の裏側行っちゃいます。日帰りで。魔法使い？
You know, might not be too far off, Asuka.
冗談ですよね。ですです。とりあえずウィンドウショッピングからブラブラしよう。ナオちゃんもうしてきてるんじゃ。うわ、お姉ちゃんダメダメだ。ダメお姉ちゃんだ。一人でブラブラするのとデートでブラブラするのは全然別物だよ。それこそいつもの風景が地球の裏側に行ったくらい違って感じたりするんだから。
I think we might need to take some notes. Learning so much from now.
でしょ？じゃあ行こう、お姉ちゃん。
Nao takes my hand as she says this. Our date is finally starting.
ナオちゃん楽しそう。
There's no mistaking the fact that she looks so joyful, that she seems almost to be floating.
だって最初で最後だもん。
We did hear that. I thought so. Asuka, why didn't you follow up on that? So you don't just let someone say that to you, especially with all the shit we know. I never asked her what she meant by that. A part of me thinks that maybe I misheard what she said. A part of me that wants to think so. Our first and last date? Doesn't that sound almost as if we'll never see each other again?
お姉ちゃん、プリラク取ろう、プリラク。
It's the kind of date where we fulfill corny cliche after corny cliche.
ほら、あそこのクレープ屋さん、食べちゃおうよ。
First pictures and now crepes. It doesn't get much more cliched than that. Now has been in an excellent mood the whole day. Going window shopping, having lunch at a little cafe. While playing some games at a little game center, I lose the sense of being on a date and get into the feeling of just having a good time with Now. Spending time together like this, laughing the whole time. It's around the evening in front of the station that I notice Now is acting a little strange.
お待たせ。
I just returned from the bathroom at the station. Now is looking at her smartphone. She's staring intently at the display.
なおちゃん
Oh no. She get a call? I don't like whoever called now that one time. That was weird and scary.
お姉ちゃんおかえりメールいつきさんから課題でわかんないところがあるんだけどって質問なそっか
Watch out for your little sister. Miss Itsuki's words passed through my mind.
気にしない気にしない今は気にしないんだ次どうしよっか夜ご飯にはまだ早いし学校行かない
Wait, what? I don't want to go to school after a date or during a date. That's just weird.
学校ってデート看護他にないよいいけど毎日行ってるのに
Really, this doesn't fit with the corny cliche theme of the day. Now, what romance novel are you pulling this one from? Probably nothing. You probably have like some weird thing to take care of with whoever called you or whatever's going on that we still don't really know about.
お姉ちゃん
Uh-oh. You were serious? Now speaks in a teasing way, suggesting that if we go there on a date, it'll be special.
そうだったねいいよ行こう
I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, when you're on a date with someone, it can really change the perspective of, usual everyday activities into something great. But at the same time, if it's something like school, I feel like that could have the exact opposite effect. And I feel like now has another agenda. And like that, we head to school, the same place we go every day.
あら大崎さん
Oh, hi. Well, it's always great to see your teacher on a date too, But walking through the hallway, we come across Miss O'Hara dressed in her white uniform.
こんにちは先生こんにちははいこんにちは二人で看護技術の自主練習ですかいえ先生デートです
Now, maybe not the words I would have used. I mean, the whole world still thinks you're sisters. Now replies without a trace of embarrassment.
あデートですか大事なことですからしっかり頑張ってくださいね
Oh, O'Hara's so good-mannered.
は
Miss O'Hara continues on through the hallway.
ーいで
I was waiting for that. It's like, a part of me was just like, well, Miss O'Hara did try to like play it cool when she saw Asuka in the Prima outfit, so maybe she was doing the same thing when I was like, yeah, we're on a date. And she was like, oh, that's cute. Because, I don't know, because a date doesn't have to be romantic, right? The connotation doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. But, nice delayed reaction there, Sensei. About 10 seconds after passing us by, we hear Miss O'Hara raising her voice in shock. Now turns back to her with a spin.
はいデートです大好きなお姉ちゃんと
Now grabs onto my arm and speaks with full confidence and no hesitation. It feels like an open declaration.
ごゆっくり
She sounds so uncomfortable. I would be too, to be fair, if I didn't know what was going on. You're like, ooh, okay. Don't judge your students, don't judge your students. Miss O'Hara utters just a few words before walking off. Oh my, we might have created some confusion there. Oh well.
おお実習室だ
I'm pretty sure now got just the reaction she wanted. She clearly did not want any confusion over what was really going on. It was a date.
実習室だね、お姉ちゃん。
Whenever we've come here for nursing skills classes and for independent practice, we've always been wearing our training uniforms. Entering the training room with my own clothes makes me feel a little uncomfortable. Apart from hospital training, this is the place where we've been getting the most actual nursing practice. I'm gonna be a nurse. The scribble on the last page of the picture book, in my handwriting, messy letters written large and proud.
なんか落ち着かないね。私服だと。
It's like sacrilege.
あ、私も。
Thinking the same thing, we exchange looks and have a little laugh.
屋上行ってみよっか。
Now suggests looking up at the ceiling. I don't like the roof. The roof makes me have bad memories. I mean, good memories too, but then followed by immediately bad memories. Now opens the heavy door and walks onto the rooftop.
気持ちいい風。
I follow now's example.
ほんとだ。夕焼け綺麗。だね。
Now walks to the center of the rooftop, visibly enjoying the sensation. Now is looking all around her on the rooftop, like she's never seen it before.
なおちゃんって屋上初めてだっけ？違うよ。文化祭の時、お姉ちゃんが倒れてるの見つけて。
Wait, no. Didn't it now say that O'Hara was the one who found us on the roof? That's not right. Now, did you just admit to healing us? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm still holding on to that.
私気失ってたから。
That time when I was stabbed in the stomach. Or no, when I collapsed due to anemia. After Miss Sakia kissed me.
看護師になるってさ。
I'm not sure why I had the idea to ask her about it again. I found the picture book when we were in 3rd grade of our senior year in high school, at the time when we had to decide our future studies. I had already asked now if she knew anything about it at the time, to which she replied that she didn't. It was the moment when I made the decision about my future. They were the words that started it all.
ほら、絵本の星を追う人。あれの最後に書いてあった。あ、落書き？そう、昔の私がなんでそんなこと書いたのか、なおちゃんも知らないんだよね。うん、知らない。
Her answer is the same as before.
でももしかしたら。
Against the background of the setting sun now smiles, a calm, fleeting sort of smile, which, in a way, also makes her look as if she were about to cry.
お姉ちゃんは何かのためじゃなくて、誰かのためになろうって思ったのかもしれないね。
As she smiles, she exudes a calm, faraway vibe. Once again, she seems like someone I don't know.
誰？
She isn't a child of the Osachi family, and she isn't my little sister either. And based on Miss Itsuki's story about the laboratory, she wasn't one of the children in the facility where we were either. I'm no god, and she isn't a god
あ
either.
なたは誰？
Yeah, good question. By the time we get back to the dorm, night has already fallen. That night, we sleep together in the same bed. Nao was the one who asked if she could sleep with me. As a finishing touch to our date, we each take a bath in turn and change into our pajamas. After all, we walked a lot all day and were exhausted, so we go to bed immediately. We switch off the lights and the room goes dark. And the lower of the 2 bunks, my bed, Me and Now, older and younger sister, are facing each other, as if we're sharing secrets. A faint sliver of moonlight touches us from the space between the curtains. Now is looking me in the eyes. Though she's so close to me, I don't have the slightest idea what she could be thinking. Now Osachi, my little sister. My miracle drug, my sweet sister.
デートしたかったの？お姉ちゃん。なんでもない。そっか。なんで最初で最後なんて言ったの？なおちゃん。
She's always been closer to me than anyone else. Like two stars grouped together in the night sky. The two of us, forever and ever.
なおちゃん。あなたは誰なの？
There wasn't any curiosity, inquisitiveness, or desire to know in my question. Now keeps silent as a faint smile plays on her lips. A calm, far away kind of smile.
さあ、誰だろうね。
Yeah, it's a loaded question, Oscar. You just can't ask someone who they are and expect an answer to come out. A well-formed answer to just come out. She speaks in a mysterious way. Oh no, where's Now? It is still night when I wake up. The room is dark, just the subtle, subtle moonlight.
あれ？
Now isn't in my bed anymore.
なおちゃん？
For some reason, a shiver runs up my spine. I stand up from the bed in distress. I check the upper bed. No sign of Now there either. I check the bathroom, but the light isn't on. She's not there either.
じゃあどこに？
I check the time. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, still in the middle of the night. Where could she be at a time like this? The reason why I opened the curtains, it wasn't because I had a premonition about anything. I just wanted to let the moonlight into the room because it was so dark. I realized that I might just as well have switched on the lights. Uh-oh. But then...
なおちゃん？
Uh-oh. What's happening? Now a silhouette catches my eye. From the window, I can see Now walking off in front of the dorm. She's changed from her pajamas into normal clothes. Oh no. I mean, well, clearly, this one's obvious. We're gonna go after her. Oh, oops. I'm so...
セーブしました。
We're clearly going after her. I mean, this is not a time to go back to bed. And before I can even consider where she might be going or what she might be up to, I charge out of the room. Since I didn't have time to change, I'm still in my pajamas. I run through the deserted hallways. Making it outside the dorm, I run after Now. The thought crosses my mind that she might already be too far off, but the next moment I see her silhouette in the distance. The direction she's walking.
学校？
Why would she be going to school at this time?
わかんない。わかんないけど、でもほっとけない。
I open the door to the rooftop.
なおちゃん？
I follow Now up the stairs, but there's no trace of her on the roof.
あれ？屋上じゃないのかな？
Looking for any sign of Now, I step forward. I can see the city lights far away. I look up at the stars. The moon is shining brightly as well.
なおちゃん。はあ、来ちゃったんだ。
What? I don't even want to go any further. I'm scared. The way Now said that was really creepy. And why was she expecting us to follow her? And she's behind us. The last time someone was behind us when we were on the roof, we got stabbed. Oh. Okay. Her voice is coming from behind me. I tried to look back, but the same instant, the world is turning in front of my eyes. My feet are swept away and I stumble to the ground. Before I realize what's happening, I'm grabbed by the arms. My arms are pulled behind my back, and I can feel some rope being tied around my hands. Excuse me? Bam! I'm struck on the side of my face. Oh my god! I struggle against the rope. She sounds so mean. Our sweet Now sounds so mean right now. Now places her foot forcefully onto my face. Oh, stop. With both hands tied behind my back, I can hardly move my body anymore. What the fuck? What does Itsuki have to do with this? Or is it because Itsuki told us and you're mad about that? I don't like you when you're like this now. It makes me sad. Are you kidding me? That's actually one thing we really know nothing about. Who you are. She's no daughter of the Osachi family and no child of the facility either. As a last resort, I repeated again and again, I order you as your older sister. Now adds more weight to her foot. My last resort didn't work out. Well, that answers that question. Special powers? That's what the laboratory was researching, according to Miss Itsuki's story. But she said Now wasn't part of this laboratory. Now speaks as if she's reading my mind, almost amused. Yeah, you probably fucking erased it and erased everyone's memories of you being there.
父ちゃんのためだけ？そう。お姉ちゃんたちを使って行われてたテストや研究も全部ナオの力をより発展させるためのものだったね。
Well, that's interesting. I guess the why that facility existed has kind of been answered. It all sounds so crazy. I can't follow along with what Now is saying.
ナオの存在はトップシークレット。研究所でも知ってるのは所長だけだったの。
Her magical charm to cure my headache. Her magical forehead touch. Now's powers. Healing hands, the real thing?
ああ、心配しないで。お姉ちゃんの頭はもう2回もいじってるから。
Now,
うまくやるよ。
So she went in our head to erase our memories of our childhood. And I'm guessing she went in our head so we wouldn't remember that last night at the hospital. I'm guessing that's what the second instance was. I feel as if my heart just stopped. Got into my head twice? To erase my memories? I've experienced memory loss 2 times. The memories from before I was 8 years old and that last night inside the hospital. I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it.
じゃあ、そう。お姉ちゃんの記憶が欠けてるのはナオがやったの。嘘だよ。なんでそんなこと？なんでって、お姉ちゃんが苦しんでたからだよ。1回目はね。研究所の火事の後、お姉ちゃんとナオはね、ナオがいろいろ手を回して大幸家に引き取られたの。誰にも知られないようにして大幸家の子供になってから、お姉ちゃんは火事の記憶で毎晩怖い夢を見てうなされてた。だから消してあげたの。善意だよ。2回目入院してた時は。
Oh boy, here it comes. Now stays silent for a moment. It somehow seems like an unnatural
お
silence.
姉ちゃんの記憶が戻りかけたから。だから消し直した。
Her voice seems to have a faint tremble to
お
it.
話はここまで。じゃあそろそろやろっか。
Now lifts her foot from my face.
ナオが好きなお姉ちゃんはね、本当のこと何にも知らなくて、ナオがいないと何もできなくて、ナオにとって扱いやすいお姉ちゃんなの。
This is such a dark twist on Nao's personality and character. I mean, I shouldn't expect anything less from this game at this point, but oh, now why? I don't like this like really evil grin you're giving us right now. It's really creeping me out.
すぐ元のお姉ちゃんに戻してあげるからね。
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Unable to stand up, I wriggle myself away from her like a caterpillar. I try to escape. Of course, my resistance is futile.
はい、上向いて。
Did she hit us again? Now comes at me from behind and flips me over with her foot. I look up at Now. Behind her, there's the starry sky.
お姉ちゃん。
Now's hand reaches towards me. She touches me on the forehead. I can't shake it off. For just an instant. Now's face looks as if she's about to break into tears. I squeeze my eyes shut in fear of what's about to happen. Not knowing what to expect, I just close my eyes tight. Well, Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy Hanukkah if you're of the Jewish persuasion as I am. I'll see you on the other side. We're gonna end here, because cliffhanger. and I need time to process all this. Oh man, enjoy your holidays, and I'll talk to you on the next one.